stretching the lower pecs with the D2 flexion pattern. The good old decline dumbbell press follows as the first exercise. The cable standing LC press follows the correct fiber direction. An incorrectly performed triceps exercise for the abdominal head. The push-up performed with a twist over a barbell. And finally, the cable kneeling X press is a valuable finisher. Especially when resources are scarce, this exercise can be used effectively for the lower pecs using only an elastic band. This is the D2 flexion pattern, which also follows the fiber direction of the abdominal head. It's a full range exercise and replaces the cable version. With your side facing the cable, grab it with one hand, elbow slightly bent. Now pull the cable, like a fly, to the opposite side, around hip height. This transitions from external rotation to internal rotation. You'll feel the tension on the lower part of your chest. The dumbbell decline bench press is an excellent exercise for training the lower portion of the pectoralis major, the abdominal head. The decline bench helps shift the position of the arms, which are typically raised vertically during presses, in relation to the chest. Keep in mind that the weight should be manageable, as the angle to the rear increases. Press the dumbbells upward from the corners of your chest. Rotate your wrists slightly inward and your thumbs slightly upward to reduce tension on your shoulders and increase tension on your inner chest. With the cable standing LC press, it's important to start from a high position with external shoulder rotation and internally rotate the cable to the opposite hip. This also internally rotates the wrist, creating a kind of supinated grip. This follows the fiber direction of the abdominal head and the pectoralis major exactly. With your back toward the cable, we pull it downward. By internally rotating your wrist, your upper arm touches your chest. And by pulling the cable toward the opposite hip, you create the necessary tension on both the inner and lower sides of your pectoral muscles. This poorly executed triceps pushdown is actually intended for optimal training of the abdominal head of the pectoralis major. It's called the jackhammer pushdown and is performed with a straight or slightly curved bar attached to a cable. The important thing here is to follow the fiber direction of the lower pecs. Bring your elbows far out and up to fully open your chest, then press the bar down as if in a pushdown. Lean forward slightly as you do this, mimicking a dip. With these two adjustments, the triceps pushdown becomes a highly effective lower pec exercise. The barbell incline twisting push-up trains the abdominal head of the pectoralis major. By giving the push-up a twist at the top of the exercise, you create more tension on the lower pecs. Gravity already exerts pressure on the body, but this twist increases the tension even further. At an angle of about 45 degrees, we place our hands shoulder width apart on a barbell. Perform the usual push-up, but at the end of the upward movement, we alternately rotate to the left or right for added contraction. Perform the movement slowly and controlled, adding a second after the twist. You create more adduction by adding a crossover element to the exercise, for example with the cable kneeling X press in which we train the abdominal head of the pectoralis major. In addition, an increased stretch is created by bringing the elbows far back and up. Concentrate on the movement. Kneeling with our backs to the cable machine, we pull down two cables. From the starting position, elbows high, chest open and slightly forward, we lower both cables, creating a crossover. As we do this, we pull our chest back slightly for added tension. Heavy weight isn't necessary, the movement and form are more important.